Hello, in this video I'm going to show you 3 games in my Ha-Go, the Japanese Tier 2 light tank. And I'll just say straight off the bat that when I first heard the Japanese tanks were coming out, this tank was actually the one I was most excited to play, just because it's the Ha-Go. It was like the main Japanese tank in World War II, and I don't know, I thought it would just be fun. Getting experience of how the Japanese did things, and yeah. And to be honest, I haven't been disappointed. I actually do really like this tank. It's decently fast. It's got, well, technically it's got some armour, but not really anything worth counting on. But its gun's actually good, and the great thing about it is it's got really awesome gun depression. I mean, you know, kind of being average in all respects, but having awesome gun depression is actually pretty good. So anyway, we're on Prokhorovka, and I was going to go for the hill, but the Stuart's up there and he doesn't seem to be finding anyone to fight, so I think I'll just charge straight through the city and see what I can do here. A cruiser one's been spotted, so I'm trying to sneak forward to see if I can't re-see it. Spot an Su-76, but I don't quite have a line of fire on him. And our M5 up on the hill's been killed, so I should get out of here really. But I spot the cruiser one, put 2 shots into the back. But like I say, the hill's fallen, so I am getting out of here, because the second those guys move towards the edge, they can get shots into me. So instead I'm thinking I'll go help that friendly T-46 who seems to be fighting a Panzer II. Seems to be losing a fight against the Panzer II. Well, to be fair, it's a Panzer IIG, so whatever. There it is, put some shots into its turret. Kind of lucky that one hit. The gun's accurate, but not that accurate. And I take a big hit from the Su-76. But I was kind of sitting in a stupid spot. Artillery fires and, well, missed. And I can see the cruiser one, but I don't really want to charge out to get it, since I know there are enemies on the hill and there's an Su-76 there, and artillery's still shooting at me. I'm just trying to blow away the cover to get at the cruiser eventually, but it's not happening for me. Our T-46 is gone, so I'm now kind of here all by myself. There's a Chini back behind the river supporting me, but I don't think that's going to be worth much if I head into the town. So I move over here to see if I can boost some supporting fire into the centre. But I see the Panzer III shooting at the cruiser one, so hopefully I can get shots here. No, buildings are still in the way. And I see a T-57 up on the hill. Very aggressive positioning for artillery, and of course I miss because I'm a bit surprised to see it. Finally I start leading the target and get a good shot in. And I notice that the artillery is so far forward because all the enemy tanks on the hill have charged up and are now engaging the Chini. So get a shot on the T-1E6 here, but bounces. That will happen sometimes. Okay, so I am now the only tank left on this side of the railway tracks. So I am leaving. Like, we're winning this game pretty well actually, but the enemy teams captured the entire east of the railway tracks, whereas we now hold the west pretty exclusively. So I'm moving into a position here where I can fire on the people as they come over the railway tracks in the north, and hoping someone on my team will spot them, and I can get shots of them from a hidden position. But I realise there's probably not anyone in position to spot them, so I'm moving up to do the spotting myself. I don't see anyone coming. Oh, T-57. I missed. But I can still get shots off, and there we go. And the LTP crossed further down, so I didn't get shots off there. But about now. Yep. I missed there, didn't quite lead enough. But I now see that all the other enemy tanks are down in the south, so this LTP is up here all by himself, hiding in the corner. Which means I should be pretty safe to charge in there and... Well, not so much safe because it is a tier 3 light tank and I'm only a tier 2, but I can use this ridge here in the gun depression to present a pretty small target to him, so should be able to do alright. There it is, not even looking. I lead too much that time. Put a good shot in, pull back to make an even smaller target for it, but it's not shooting. Switch to auto aim, although it's not going to hit. And my friendly tank destroyer manages to blow it up. Good on him. So I figure now I'll move back over this side of the railway tracks and try and flank the enemies in the south. The T1E6 is coming up over the southern railway crossing, and the SU-76 is somewhere else providing fire support, and my guess is it's up on the hill, simply because it wasn't spotted just then when it killed the VAE Type B or the Teke, which means it's probably far away, and the furthest way it can be is on the hill. Well, yeah, furthest way, it's far away, it's got concealment, it's got good line of sight. It looks like the Teke's got the same idea, and it's coming up the south end of the hill, whereas I'm going up the north end. But it's questionable whether we'll get there in time, since our team is capping, and we've only got 8 seconds to get there. Well, it's at the south end, the Teke spotted it. But the SU-76 got the, not the first shot, because I saw one completely miss, but the first connecting shots. But anyway, this is another one on Prokhorovka, and this time I'm on the other side of the map. Once again, it's a tier 3 game, I'm in a tier 2 light tank, and I figure I'm going to charge into an advanced scouting position to just try and light up anybody coming down this road. But the Panzer 1C pops up and probably spots me. I'll take a shot, but that was never going to hit. I can just get a shot here, so I stop, but Panzer 1C goes out of my line of sight. Which also means I'm probably not spotted right now, so I can probably move up into these bushes and get my binocs up and start trying to spot things. Really, this isn't actually a great position, but given that the enemy are doing pretty aggressive scouting on this ridgeline, I don't really want to move up any further. Of course, that doesn't stop our Panzer 1C, who just charges straight in. I figure I should move up to provide fire support. Nope, can't get any shots there. Get rammed by our T2 medium. Oh. That Panzer 1 probably didn't spot me, but maybe it did. But do I have shots? I do have shots. Well, it's in there somewhere. Oh, I hit something. Panzer 3A. Nice thin armour. I've actually spotted a bunch more enemy tanks. But I'm looking at the minimap going, well, the D1 I can't penetrate, the medium 3 and the artillery, which is now dead, are probably out of my line of sight, and I got shot from something. I don't think I was actually spotted then. I think that shot was actually aimed at the SU-76 that was kind of hiding behind me. And the D1, which I don't think I can penetrate. Well, that kind of supports my position, but I see the Panzer 3A, which I know I can. Managed to get a kill, switch back to D1 and bounce a couple more shots. So we go for the medium 3, which as I thought is out of my line of sight, but I just have to move forward a tiny bit and use that gun depression. Yeah, the medium 3 clearly doesn't know where I am. Its gun's going everywhere except for at me. Well, D1's the only one left to shoot at, and it turns out I can penetrate the armour. What do you know? That was 3 kills in pretty quick succession. Miss a shot across the map at the Panzer II there. And I want to go to provide fire support to this M2, but it's kind of just charged out by itself, and I don't have line of sight on any of these guys. And I don't really want to drive across the open to help it, but it's kind of my only choice. And of course, as soon as I start driving across the open, it dies, and now I'm just sitting here with a Genie and a Panzer II closing in on me. Well, the Panzer II stops to engage our friendly tanks up on the ridge, who are dying, but the Genie comes for me. We ran, but apparently it really doesn't have very good traverse, the Genie, and I'm able to get around it. That was actually a much easier kill than I anticipated. So now I'm not entirely sure what to do. I know there are a lot of enemy tanks. I want to provide support to that T-18 of ours, and I can provide flanking fire from here, but if any of them decide to come for me, such as this T-18, I have absolutely no support. I was hoping, if I fired early, it would stay at range and try and engage me, where I could provide a very small target and use my gun depression, but this T-18 just charges straight in, and I don't have a chance at that range against T-18. But it still did 582 damage, which is pretty impressive for a tier 2 tank. 4 kills. But it looks like my team's going to lose anyway, and that was weird. Here we see the Panzer II on my team firing away at a Hotchkiss 35, which isn't going to end well for it. But Panzer II just doesn't want to run away. And of course our friendly LTP just died, so we're now outnumbered 2 to 1. And I'm putting a lot of faith in the T-18 here, because the T-18 and the H-35 are going to be very hard for this Panzer II to kill. I don't even know why it's just trying instead of running away there. But our T-18 just died. I actually suspect it might have been AFK. So this Wispy, last tank on our team. There's the T-18 that kills me. Well, that killed me, and game over. I actually find that happens a lot, where it's like, you know, I feel like I'm playing the game, and then I die, and suddenly my team die. It just collapses. It's like, Anyway, we've come to this game halfway through, where our team is losing badly. I've already been shot once, but that was the first shot I managed to put into the enemy. We kind of weren't playing very aggressively up in the north here, because we were pretty heavily outnumbered. But I see this Genie is coming up from the centre. I figure I can go up with it now, and we will probably have the numbers, or at least we'll have even numbers in the north here. We should be able to force them out of their positions. And I'm guessing the Panzer 1C got the same idea, because you can see my team is all suddenly charging up. After spending the first 4 minutes of the game camping, just preventing the enemy from advancing, we're suddenly now attacking. I missed a shot at the B2, or the BT2, but luckily it also misses me, and I use my gun depression to get way hull down. Doesn't work ideally, but prevent a very small target, and only gets one good shot on me when I get about 3 into it. And well, the enemy in the north here has collapsed. Just like that, the game went from pretty one-sided against us to suddenly it's all going our way. It's kind of the great thing about tier 2 play and low tier play, is it can change suddenly for no good reason. Spot a Cruiser 1, and it is kicking my ass, but pulling back, my cracks absorb a shot. And luckily, my artillery saves my life there, but it gets killed by the T127 up there. The Hargo's gun really just doesn't have the accuracy for that kind of range and target size, but it's still worth taking a shot. Bullets are cheap, and you can always get lucky. But I pull up expecting to use my gun depression on this ridgeline again. Like, ridgelines are no worries with the Hargo. You can, I think it's got 15 degrees of gun depression, like you can shoot over anything. But not with any great accuracy. this last one, it's kind of a short one. Well, no, it wasn't short, I just cut out the first boring half bit. But it actually did a lot of damage in a very short time, and just showed you how... Well, really, it's how to use this thing. Like I just said, I managed to get the sneaky last kill because of my wicked gun depression. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to like it if you did, or subscribe if you want to see more. Also, you can check out some of my other video series down below. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.